Hey everyone. All right, so we have talked about multiplying exponents rule, dividing exponents rule, and now we need to talk about exponents with exponents rule. Okay, so we use exponents as a shorter way of telling how many objects there are. For example, when we say a to the fourth power, we know that there are 4 a's. We multiply a times itself 4 times. And we write it out as a times a times a times a. Okay? So when we do that, when we have exponents with exponents, we can also apply the same logic when we have an exponent that has another exponent. Okay? So if we have something such as this, say we have x squared to the fourth power. Inside the parentheses, we have 2 x's. Okay, x times x, right? Outside, I have 4 groups of x squared. Okay, so think about it this way. I have 4 groups of x squared. So x squared times x squared times x squared times x squared. Now remember, each one of these x squared is 2 x's, right? 2, 4, 6, 8 of them, right? Okay, so we know that x squared to the fourth power is really x to the 8th power. We multiply that 2 times the 4. Remember, each one of these, 2 x's, x times x, there's 2 in each one of these, 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Okay? All right. So that helps explain that just a little bit. So we're going to complete this table real quick. All right, so I have this expression, 3 to the third power raised to the fifth power. So expanded, that means I have 5 groups of 3 to the third power. So I have 3 to the third power times 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 3 to the third power. All right, so my simplified form, I'm going to keep my base 3, right? And I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of those 3's. Okay, because remember, each one of these is 3 to the third power. I'm just going to move one of these up here. It means 3 times 3 times 3, right? Each one of those has 3. Okay? All right. Let's do one more. I have x squared over y to the third power. That means I have 3 groups of those. All right? So I have x squared over y, that's y to the first power, right? Times x squared over y to the first power. I'm going to put that little 1 there. Everybody forgets about him. All right? Now, this is why I would say that applies to everything inside of there. Okay, it applies to this squared and it applies to this 1. Because watch, I have, whenever I simplify this, I still have this fraction. I have x. How many x's do I have on the top? I have 2, 4, 6 of them on the top, right? And on the bottom, I have 1, 2, 3 y's. So y to the third. Now, if I multiply the 3 times the 2, what do I get? 6. Let me highlight this up here for you. 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 1 is 3. See how that's working? All right. And then we have 4a over 8a to the third, all raised to the third power. All right, that means I have 3 groups of 4a over 8a to the third. There are so many ways you can do this. 3 groups of this. If you can think of another way, I'm going to do a couple ways. Show you a couple ways. And then, because you might have some questions about, hey, can I do this? Okay. All right. So in my calculator, I'm going to do this real quick. I have 4 times 4 times 4, right? I have 3 groups of that, 4 times 4 times 4. So I'm going to do 4 times 4 times 4, right? Because that's 64, right? So I have 64. Oh, let me erase that. 64. I'm going to put this right here because I'm probably going to have to reduce. 64A on the top. And then I have 8 times 8 times 8. Let me go back to my calculator. 8 times 8 times 8. That's 512. Those are big numbers. And then I have A. I have 3, 6, 9 of them, right? Oh, and how many A's did I have? 1, 2, 3 of them at the top, right? Okay. Well, you know what? That's not simplified, is it? Ooh, my calculator will help me with this right here. It's going to help me with that 64 over 512. Let's go to our calculator again. I'm going to do control divide. 64 divided by 512. If you hit enter, it simplifies it for you. That is 1 over 8. Okay? All right, so I have 1 over 8. All right. And I have A over 3 and A over 9 here. Now, if you remember the dividing exponents, you divide those on the bottom from the top. Oh, that puts that, it's a negative down there, right? If it's a negative up here, that means I have to move it to the bottom. Let's just do this over here. Let's put 3 A's on the top and 9 A's on the bottom. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we're going to make these ones. All right, A over A is 1, 2, 3. Oh, how many do I have left on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let me fix that because it looks like a D. All right, so I have 6 on the bottom, right? So that means I have A to the 6th power on the bottom, right? You know what? That is simplified right there. That is your answer right there. Okay. So there was another way to do this. Okay, so I did this for you over here. So I have 4 over 8. 4 over 8 can be simplified before you even do this. 4 over 8 is 1 over 2, right? Okay. I simplify A over A to the 3rd. Sure. We're not going to do that, though. Not just yet. That may be too much. All right. All right, so I have A to the 3rd over 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. A to the 3 times 3 is 9, right? We multiply those, right? 3 times 3 and 3 times 1. This was a 1, right? 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. All right. So I have A to the 3rd. Now I simplify that. That makes this 1 over 8. And then remember over here, I have all of these. That ends up with A to the 6th on the bottom. Okay. A couple different ways there. I may have lost you. This may make more sense right here. Okay. Now, when exponents have exponents, I'm just going to type this in here. What we do is we keep the base and add the we multiply the exponents. Not add the exponents. Gosh, what do you think of Miss Brown? Make this bigger here. All right. One thing that you do have to remember, all right, the exponent on the outside represents the number of groups. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this a different color for you so that it stands out a little bit differently, okay? And so that is the end of this video. I'm going to do practice videos on the next one so that we can practice this. So hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next video.